like you're stuck in a financial rut? Do you dream of building wealth but feel like it's just out of reach? Imagine if I told you there's a simple yet powerful solution that can change your financial destiny. No matter where you are in your journey, it's never too late to transform your life and achieve lasting prosperity. Welcome back to our channel where we bring you the most inspiring stories of ordinary people who achieved extraordinary financial success without winning the lottery. Today, we will explore the life of an ordinary waiter who built a fortune worth over $6 million. Join us as we uncover the secrets behind his incredible wealth and discover how you can apply these lessons to your own life. Get ready to be inspired, motivated, and empowered to take action towards creating the financial future you deserve. So sit back, relax, and get ready to discover the secrets of the millionaire waiter. Thomas Reed led an unassuming life.
He was a waiter at a local restaurant, serving customers with a warm smile and providing excellent service.
Throughout his career, he had worked for the same establishment, diligently carrying out his duties day in and day out.
Thomas wasn't driven by greed or an insatiable desire for luxury. In fact, he had no interest in flaunting wealth or living an extravagant lifestyle. He found contentment in the simple pleasures of life and appreciated the value of hard work and dedication. As a waiter, Thomas wasn't earning a high income, but he understood the importance of financial responsibility and the power of saving. While his colleagues might have spent their tips on immediate gratification, such as entertainment or material possessions, Thomas had a different mindset. He recognized that every dollar saved or invested could potentially grow into something bigger. With that in mind, he began setting aside a portion of his earnings, no matter how small, into a separate account. For Thomas, it wasn't about the amount he saved, but rather the habit of consistent saving. Some months he might only manage to save $5 or $20, while other times it could be $50 or even $100. But he saw every dollar as a building block towards his future financial security. His colleagues often questioned his decision to save rather than spend. They would say things like, "Come on, Thomas, you work hard and deserve to enjoy your money. Life is too short to be so frugal." They wanted him to join them in their carefree lifestyle, indulging in drinks and leisure activities. However, Thomas remained steadfast in his commitment to saving. He politely declined their invitations, explaining that he had long-term goals in mind. Deep down, he knew that true happiness and freedom lay in his ability to secure a comfortable future for himself. In the beginning, Thomas's colleagues couldn't understand why he wouldn't let loose and have fun. They thought he was missing out on the joys of living in the moment. But as time went on, they began to witness the benefits of his disciplined approach to finances.
Thomas didn't fall into debt trying to keep up with the latest trends or buy unnecessary items.
Instead, he steadily progressed towards his financial goals without being burdened by debt. As Thomas continued to save, he started looking for ways to invest his money to make it work harder for him. He didn't want his savings to simply sit idle in a bank account. He wanted it to grow and multiply over time. After doing some research and seeking advice from trusted sources, he decided to invest in the stock market. Thomas was drawn to the stock market because of its potential for long-term growth. He understood that investing in stocks could provide him with a way to diversify his portfolio and increase his wealth over time. He started by educating himself about the basics of investing, learning about different investment strategies, and understanding the risks involved. He studied company financials, read investment books, and followed the advice of renowned investors. One of the key principles Thomas embraced was the concept of diversification. He understood that putting all his eggs in one basket could be risky, so he decided to spread his investments across different sectors and industries. This way, if one investment didn't perform well, it wouldn't significantly impact his overall portfolio. Thomas also focused on investing in blue-chip companies. These were well-established businesses with a history of strong performance and stability. He believed that investing in these companies would provide him with a solid foundation for his portfolio and reduce his exposure to high-risk ventures. Some of the blue-chip companies Thomas invested in included Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, and Procter & Gamble. These companies had proven track records and were known for their quality products and services. He believed that investing in these companies would provide him with a steady return on investment and long-term growth potential. Thomas was particularly drawn to Coca-Cola because of its strong brand recognition and global presence. Johnson & Johnson, with its diverse range of healthcare products, appealed to his sense of social responsibility. And Procter & Gamble, with its wide range of consumer goods, offered a diversified investment opportunity. Throughout his investing journey, Thomas remained patient and disciplined. He understood that investing was a long-term game, and that short-term fluctuations in the market should not dictate his decisions. He continued to invest consistently, regardless of market conditions, and he never deviated from his investment strategy. Years went by, and Thomas's investments began to grow. He watched as his initial investment turned into thousands, then into tens of thousands, and eventually into hundreds of thousands of dollars. He had created a substantial fortune without ever compromising his integrity or engaging in risky financial practices.
By the time Thomas reached the age of 82, his net worth had soared to over $6 million.
This meant that despite his humble beginnings as a waiter, he had managed to accumulate a significant amount of wealth through his wise financial decisions. Thomas's story is a testament to the power of long-term investing and the importance of financial discipline. Even though he worked a modest job as a waiter and didn't earn a high salary, he managed to build a substantial fortune through consistent saving and investing in blue-chip companies.
His story challenges the notion that wealth is unattainable for those in lower-paying professions.
Moreover, Thomas's decision to invest in blue-chip companies proved to be a wise choice.
These companies have a history of stability and growth, which contributed to the long-term success of his investments. By diversifying his portfolio across different sectors, he mitigated risks and ensured a steady return on his investment. It's important to note that Thomas's journey to financial success was not solely based on luck. He made smart financial decisions, educated himself about investing, and remained disciplined throughout his investing journey. Luck may have played a role, but it was his knowledge, patience, and consistency that truly made him successful. Upon his death, Thomas left behind a legacy of financial wisdom and generosity. His estate was substantial, with his net worth exceeding $6 million. He had built this fortune not by seeking extravagant wealth, but by making sound financial decisions over the years. One of the most remarkable aspects of Thomas's story is the manner in which he managed to maintain such a high level of wealth without drawing much attention to himself. As a waiter, he had a modest job that did not align with the public perception of wealth. Despite having millions of dollars invested in stocks, he lived a relatively unassuming life.
This aspect of his story highlights the power of financial discipline and the importance of managing one's finances discreetly.
If you've made it this far, we thank you for your support. Please subscribe and leave a comment.